All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Fortenbergen, broadcasting live from my front porch because it's a kind of a rainy day. It's supposed to be a pretty stormy day. The weather people are the weather prognosters, the weather witches. I don't know. Anyway, the weather people are predicting up to 1 inch diameter hail. Yeah. Hey, Charles. Good morning. Gerardo. Hello, hello. How are you guys? It's Monday. We made it through spring break and the weekend, and I am not ready for the week, but oh well. Hey, Cinnamon. You ready for the storms tonight? Luckily, you're not too far away from work. Hey, Melanie's here. Good morning, Melanie. Where are you at, Melanie? Where in the country are you? Curious and interesting people want to know. Well, yeah, Monday. Exciting weekend. I finally finished doing modification. Well, I'm not done. That's the problem. So the weekend's task was to install the ham radio and the CB radio in the Forerunner, Lilyhammer. Lilyhammer is the name of the Forerunner. But so I was running wires and hooking things and tapping fuses and all that. The turns out the CB radio, it's an old CB radio, and actually it's not a great CB radio. And it has an LED display panel, and it's dying. So that's a problem. I'm getting rid of that. A new one should be delivered today. A new CB. And for some reason, the ham radio is blowing fuses. So I don't know if it's grounded poorly or what, but I got to figure this out. Helen's here with the Helen hugs. Cool. Get your Helen hug, Helen hug, Helen hug. Get your Helen hug on a Monday. Good. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Gerardo. I'm sorry. Gerardo, I'm glad you're excellent for a Monday. Ooh, Melanie, I didn't get home until Saturday, so I'm in Houston until Wednesday. All right. So I had the radios mounted, but I didn't have the power and the antenna cords because the radios were in a new position. The antenna cords weren't long enough, so I had to get jumpers and then tear apart the trim and feed it through all the trim and all that. But more importantly was the power, and I spent hours again, pulled the dash apart, running wires, doing all the way up to the battery for the radios because you don't want them running through a socket. You want like a direct connection to the battery. But something's not right. So I got to figure things out. Hey, Cleo. Good morning. Jackie. Good morning. Kiri. Hello. Evie. Hello, Evie. Are you teaching today? Yep, Kiri. Dangerous storms hitting Texas today. Everyone stay safe. Yeah, they're talking about 1 inch hail here, like right here. Well, not here, but move out 5 feet. That would be bad. Hey, Chris. Good morning. I'm a little jealous of Helen hugs. She gets all the hugs. Yeah, well, she to the hugger gets the hugs. So it just gotta happen. She took that role. Hey, Jason. Good morning. Yeah, I need to do that. Get some ferrite loops and run the power cords through them to kill any stray RF in the power cords. Yep. It's. Oh, don't you get out of that way? I guess Mrs. Younger Weather is heading off to school. Normally she goes through the front door, but she saw me here, so she went through the garage. Oh well. But yeah, I want to get the ferrite loop. I've been looking at them. There's like different compositions and different sizes and stuff for different types of situations, and I need to do more research on that. Hey Pam, good rainy morning to you, and Tina, good morning. Oh, curious. Sold three. Sold 3 goats today. Cool. That'll give you a little bit of money. Hey, Charles R. Good morning. Nice flint napping tribe. Flint napping. So we like sleep with our heads on rocks, but Yeah, that's a skill I've always wanted to learn, and then realized I don't have time to learn that with everything else. Oop. Hey, Kelsey. Good morning, Drive. Yeah, those storms are starting here at 1 today. Scary. They're not supposed to hit Houston until 6. That's when the brunt of the storm is supposed to hit. But it's already raining. We'll see. I really don't want. Well, okay. I gotta admit, part of me wants the hail. Bear with me. Bear with me. I mean, because I recently had my roof inspected, and I had a lot of gravel coming down from the gutters, and we'd had a number of hailstorms and everything, and so I figured, yeah, there's going to be hail damage up there. Had some of the, yeah, there's hail damage. Submitted a claim to the insurance. They said, no, no hail damage. Go F yourself. Okay. So maybe my plan is every time any bit of hail hits the ground, I'm going to call up the insurance and say, hey, come check our roof. We had hail. Hey, come check our roof. We had hail. Hey, come check our roof. We had hail. That sort of thing. Okay, why is it a plant? Some plants can be dangerous if not ripe. Does a plant metabolize toxins? How do they become safe simply by ripening? Well, exactly. They have different compounds at different stages of growth. So the plant, depending on the stage of growth of, say, the fruit, like the May apple is a primary one. If it's not ripe, it will cause really severe diarrhea. So because there are compounds in the unripe fruit, think of it as like the fruit going through puberty, and all the hormones are going sort of thing, and then it gets to maturity, and then it just goes sort of thing. So, but yeah, and for why it's like that, there was some evolutionary benefit to it. We don't know what evolutionary pressures, were things eating it, or things not eating it, or things, bugs or what. But yeah, you're pretty much on the task there with the metabolites, and it's producing stuff when it's young. It may be some fruits, they want to be eaten. A lot of fruits are fruits because they want something to eat their seeds and then disperse the seeds somewhere. So we're going to go swag here, scientific wild ass guess, that when the seeds aren't ripe, the fruit is also not ripe. It's like an outward display that, hey, the seeds are not ripe, and it has things that make it taste bad or cause sickness. And so if a critter eats the fruit before the seeds are ripe, then they get sick and they go, ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna eat that. Well, now it's yellow. Let me try it now. Oh, hey, now it's good. No pooping. Oops, and we drink. So yeah, I think it's often a protective measure to protect the plant until the fruit, or the seed pod type stuff, until the seeds are ripe and ready to be dispersed. Amy, you got here just in time for the Helen hug. Cool. Okay, I go to Reddit Ham Radio and ask for recommendations. But yeah, for the ferret, yeah. I need to figure out why the fuses are blowing though in the radio, because I have it hooked up the same way. Well, let me think here. So I have the wire coming off the battery through the firewall, up through the dash, through a hole in the dash, out, and then this wire splits, and one set of power goes to the ham radio, and one set goes to the CB radio. And I'm wondering if there's a problem there. I don't know. Hey, Deb, good morning. It was a beautiful outside working weekend. Tired in a good way. Yep. Same here. I did play a little bit of hooky on Friday and got dirt and moved, was it 2 cubic feet pound, or 2 cubic feet bags of dirt. So 8 of the 2 cubic foot bags of dirt. I kind of wanted to show it to you, but it's raining. So, but you'll see. Oh, Thursday probably. Today and tomorrow is supposed to be bad storms, so maybe Wednesday. Anyway, I do flint napping. I sleep like a rock. I'm jealous. Hey, Jonathan, good morning. Out on parole. It's raining in Cyprus, but not heavy. Yeah, it's just kind of drizzling here, but it's supposed to get bad. The Space City weather is putting it at a level 1 flood. So they said nuisance flooding of certain low spots and feeder road areas. So, like I said, instead of going to Walking Stick Brewery tonight for Mary Cantina, where tonight on Mary Cantina, I'll be talking about my ways of finding free places to camp that don't involve first becoming famous. I had to throw that in there. But yeah, so it just involves like knowing what to look for and some apps and things like that. Hey, Holly, good morning. Dev, you and my husband about the hail. Yeah, he's after the insurance too. I hope so. Good luck with it, man. Ooh, Pam, 100% chance of rain by 8. Yeah, get up there, the ball peen hammer, and beat the room to hell, and then call insurance. That's a possibility. Yeah, Amy. Yes, the roof. We need a new one too. I'm kind of hoping for a little something too, because roofs are expensive, and even if not, um, I mean, even with insurance, it's the deductible, which is thousands. There we go. Sounds like a plan. I'll do the same with my insurance. All right, we'll do it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's just Monday. Weekend of electrical problems, but it's not a big deal. Yep, unripe May apples are not good. Road apples are not good to eat at any stage. This is true. I almost feel like we should drink with that one. We'll drink. That's close enough. Need to get Melanie and Kiri together. Hey, Diana. Good morning. Ooh, okay, Kiri. Yeah, I need rain bad. Only seen 0.17 of an inch this year. Drought here. I have been moving rocks, so potholes everywhere. I need 2 inches of rain, so mud will fill up the potholes and stuff will start growing. All right. Yep. Here we go. We need rain. Midland, Odessa is desperate. Are you on the path of the storm too? Houston is like bullseye. Kelsey, I need to get blood work done later this morning, so fasting this morning, including the coffee. All right, everyone, stay out of Kelsey's reach. He's uncaffeinated. Just don't poke the uncaffeinated. Hey, Henry. Good morning. Well, biochemistry is fascinating, and the evolutionary pressures and how each plant decided to solve that pressure in its own way. I mean, that's what leads to diversity. Is they go, well, you know what? This worked. Ooh, and this worked. And this worked. And this worked. And suddenly, you get 2 different plants. It's pretty cool. Helen said, Melanie, glad to hear you're home till Wednesday. When I first saw the news about the upcoming storm, I thought of you being on the road during that mess. Yep. That's why I'm just coming home after work instead of going to the bar. Well, okay, could be drawing too much power for the fuse you were using. So they are the fuses that came with the radio. So that's I'm wondering if maybe it might be bad ground or something, but they're the proper fuse for the radio. So it tells me there's something wrong. I just can't figure out what, because it's the same basic wire setup that I had before, just moved to a different location in the truck. So I don't know. I don't know. And it confuses me and makes me sad. Yeah, yes, we need the storm to move right across Texas and put the dang fires out. Enough is enough. The damage is too great. Yeah, that's bad. They can see the smoke on the weather radar up in Dallas. That's amazing. Hey, Dina, good morning. Oh, Kimberlyn. Melanie, it's Monday morning, and it took me a minute to get it about the road apples. Okay. Yep, I do have separate fuses for each radio, so you should have separate fuse on each radio, yes, plus another fuse on the main line. Yep. Add up the current draw for both radios and anything else you have on the circuit and compare that to your fuse size. Okay. Because the both radios have 7 amp fuses. That's what they came with. And then the power line has, I think, like a 10 amp that we need to see. I'm just trying to figure out why. The main difference is I have a different ground. So, well, no. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yay, Diane, my singing nose seeds germinated. So what now? Do they like to be wet or dry? They like to be damp. They like shady, dampy sort of areas. So don't soak them every day, but don't let the soil get completely dry. As you watch them and observe, are they puffed up? Are they wilty? Are they kind of, just drowning? You'll learn what's the proper amount of water, but damp, slight dampness. Hey, Scott, I hope I can get the cows fed before it starts raining here in LaGrange, Texas town. Cinnamon, hopefully I can leave work before it floods here. It's always flooding here. Yep. Hopefully. Your cats need you. Cool. What? Can't wait for night show. There's some stuff tried and true. And like I said, it's not just like forest type stuff. It's also even certain rough side areas and even urban type thing that you'll see. Basic boondocking, sleeping for free in places where the cops aren't going to get. What are you doing here? You got a flashlight in you. You got to move. Got to move. All right. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the burn. Nope. Mom and Dad are here. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Love you both. 45 degrees and hazy. I don't know if you heard, the weather here is supposed to be really bad today with minor flooding and 1-inch hail. So getting ready, battening down the hatches. That's one thing I'm bummed about the CB radio. Apparently, the particular one, it was Uniden and Bearcat 980 SSB, which was the top of the line CB radio with all sorts of really cool bells and whistles and power and so forth. But apparently, they have bad displays. That digital display goes out on a lot of them rather quickly. And so, as wonderful as the radio is, it's completely useless now because the display is pretty much burnt out and there's no replacing it. So, it's just junk. But today, I'm supposed to get a replacement radio. Not the same one, not like warranty. The warranty on Unidyne sucks. But a different one that is fewer bells and whistles, so fewer things go wrong. The one thing I'm bummed about that the new radio does not have is it does not have the weather channels on it. So I can't pick up the weather channel stuff because that's important. Hey, Nickery, how you doing, man? Long time. We need to meet up sometime. Did you get your ham radio license yet? Or are you still going kind of undercover? Oh, man. Kimberly, nope, no rain in the 10-day forecast. Yikes. My daughter Serenity says hi. Good morning, Serenity. How are you today? Enjoying the tribe? You're officially part of the tribe now. Though I got to tell you, just a reminder of people, I hate to bring it up, but I just got to remind you that the donut shop ends 1 week from today. So next Monday will be the last time the donut shop is there, unless something really drastic happens in the world. But yeah, it's time. It's time to close the donut shop here. All right, Chris, I'm back on the testosterone with the new pharmacy. My doctor told me she had other men have the same issue with CVS. I'm at a small hometown pharmacy now where they know the doctor personally. That's a good way to do it, where everyone knows your name. Lots of people saying hi to you, Serenity. Hey, Amanda, good morning. Chelsea, good morning. There it is. Okay. Saturday, I added a little bit of goat poop and rabbit poop on my garden dirt and planted a bunch of seeds. And we drink. Mm. Yep, evolution is a byproduct of the enormity of time mixed with the inevitability of death. And one could almost argue fighting against death. But yeah, you're pretty much right there. Okay, here we go. More. Gary, you're going to have to plant farkleberries. Yay! And we drink. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That maybe it's the ground is the issue. Because it's the same ground I've used for other stuff, but I don't know. It's okay if the fuses are big enough, not never too big. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want to go too big of a fuse. Then check your wiring for shorts. Fuses blow from overcurrent, so it's not the radio's pulling too much. Then there's a short. Not really any other options. Yep, and it's kind of confusing me that like I said, I got the power coming from the battery. It splits. Uh, One goes to the CB, one goes to the ham radio. The CB, 7 amp fuse, not a problem. CB's running, working. I can't see anything, but I can hear things. So I gotta figure this out. I'm confused. I have a few ideas. My main wonder is there something about the splitter somehow shorting it out? I don't think so, but yeah, let's take a second to say a group prayer for the Ukraine and its poor residents. My mother's family is still from what is now Poland, northwest of the Ukraine. Dear Lord, we praise you for this world, even though in the midst of it we bring so much damage to your creation. But still, even though we're not worthy, we ask you, hey, can you please change the heart of Putin and the hearts of the soldiers involved in the fighting in Ukraine and make them realize the devastation they're causing and accept that it is wrong and maybe they should do something else with their lives and bring peace. Amen. Chris, my violets are not happy about being moved. I expected the starch and sugar in the little bulbs to bring them spring back up shortly. Yep, they should. Sorry, I was just checking with my neighbor. Um, yeah, yep. They may wilt at first, but they'll come back. Oop. The Grange. I hear there are a lot of nice girls there. Yeah, not anymore. Actually, I probably are. Henry, I have clay. I don't think I have actual dirt. Don't forget the gravel. We also got gravel. Well, and I don't have both radios going at the same time because I don't want to feed, the power of transmit from one into the antenna of the other while it's accepting, because then you get all sorts of power blasts there. So they're on the same power line, but I don't have them both running at the same time because that could cause bad things in its own right. Isaiah, tell the wife and kids to be extra safe considering that they're lower to the ground. Oh, good point. They hate it when I point that out, but it doesn't stop me. Okay, unless it's some sort of beast radio, should be less than 10 amps each. Might try a secondary battery to see if it's still blow. That's an idea. I can do that. I can just rehook and go. Yeah, CB, go with Cobra. I was looking, and with Cobra, they either have rinky-dink radios that don't have any sort of features, or they have super high-end, everything on it for hundreds of dollars, and I didn't have hundreds of dollars to spend. So I am going with a Uniden, which ironically is my previous one was a Uniden, the one with the bad display where everyone's display went bad on it. Like I said, this other one has much better reviews and doesn't have a digital display. But part of it is as a built-in SWR meter. For those of you who don't know, when you CB radios and ham radios and transmitters in general aren't just plug and play and away you go. You actually have to very precisely adjust the length of the antenna for it to work right. Otherwise, you burn up the radio, because if the antenna is the wrong length, then instead of sending the signal out into the universe, it bounces back down through the wires back into the radio. And it's kind of like putting the radio in the microwave oven. And suddenly it gets blasted by its own energy. Not good. So you need different tuning electronic devices to make sure you got the exact right length. Bye. And the Uniden, it actually has the built-in SWR, the electronics to do that. Helen, yep, 45 degrees up in Minnesota at my mom and dad's, at 38 there in North Carolina. I will say my parents always take great pleasure when it's either warmer in Minnesota than down in the south, or colder in Minnesota during the winter than it is up in Alaska. I can understand that, though. I have an old Cobra 21 that is probably 30, 40 years old and still works fine. All right. Still need to get the license. That'll be a good idea. Yeah, Kimberly, I have a feeling if something that bad happens, we won't have power. That's my concern, too. So I'm building up my supply of solar panels and solar controllers and stuff. Oh, we should start a Discord channel for the donut shop. I will say there is the Mary Cantina for $2.49 a month. If you go up to the top, oh, you're on YouTube. That's a possibility. I don't know. The main thing is I don't have time. Okay. But if other people want to set it up, just know that I'm not responsible for what people say. All right. Scott, the donut shop closing is a major world event. It has been wonderful. Thank you. Okay, what are you using for a splitter? Just so it's a pre-made, factory-made. So I use the SAE plugs. They're the plugs with the thick part and the exposed metal, and then they slide over on top of each other like that. I hope you know some clue what I'm talking about. But this just has the one plug on one end, and it splits into the two. So I don't know. I'll get my voltmeter and stuff in there, but I don't know when I'm going to have time again. That's the problem. This was like my last weekend. Good morning, tribe. Working on cutting trails in my wood this weekend. Awesome. I am so encouraged. Lots of plantains are coming up. Wondering how much I should forage and dry for salves, teas, etc. 30% of the plantains. 30%. I'm praying to stop the heart of Putin. I generally not try to pray for death. I think that probably kind of goes against things. I'd rather change someone's heart than stop it. At least that's what I keep telling myself over and over and over. All right, Jason, have a good day. Yep, maybe you need a rubber grommet in the hole of the bulkhead to prevent wires from rubbing on bare metal, causing a short. Yep, I got a grommet in there, so they're protected there. Yep, ordinary Russians are also suffering, and they're going to be in a world of hurt. We need to pray for the innocents everywhere are protected, most definitely. Humans. Oh, try this. Okay, I do have some rectifier diodes, and put that in line. That will prevent current bounce back up the line. Good idea. That's a good idea, because I got some for my solar panels. So. Okay, Uniden is a decent radio, and if there was an issue with the displays going bad, that's probably not Uniden. It's probably farm out. Yeah, those are some of the maker and just assemble the radios at the factory. Oh yeah, most definitely. But for whatever reason, they got if you go online now, because I got it when it first came out, and there was like, this is awesome, and then a year and a half later, it's like, my display is gone. I can't use my radio anymore, and it's out of warranty, and they won't fix it. So, I had a 2-year-old batteries replaced before and all sorts of problems magically went away. Let's see. My battery is 2 years old. I had to replace this before the apocalypse. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning. My Ranger Freedom 1 CB has a built-in SWR, sideband, and even a frequency counter. Sweet. Is that what you have in the truck? In my Ranger Freedom. Okay. In your big truck, or in your little Ranger? I'm assuming in your Ranger. Bonnie, so what are we talking about? Things coming? Just a general unease about things in the world, and if they proceed to a semi-logical conclusion, really bad things happen. But that's one of the reasons I spent, pretty much half the day Friday planting lots of corn and beans in my backyard. I'm a little late on the corn, but I'm right on time with the beans. I should have planted the corn a month ago, but a month ago, already we knew the inflation was really bad. But I didn't think the world was going to go completely kapoof. Now I have a little concern. Yep, people shouldn't be intimidated by getting their ham license. Children as young as 10 pass the tech exam on a regular basis. Most definitely. Ooh, any suggestions or stops for a drive and stay at Devil's Den, Roaring River, and Mount Magazine? It'll be over the weekend. Anyone? Anyone? Devil's Den, Roaring River, or Mount Magazine? Any suggestions? Yep, I second the Discord area. All right. Let's see. I don't think we have had a CB over 30 years. I will say they're not as useful as they were 40 or 50 years, 40 or 50 years ago. Because a lot of truckers, in my opinion, Melanie may sound differently, but there isn't as much chatter on the CBs. My main use for the CB, again, is when I'm like on I-45 and it's backed up, stopped. I'll usually put a call out asking what's going on, where where the problem is. And a third to half the time I'll get a response from someone. But it seems like most of the truckers now have their computer maps and everything that let them know where everything is. And they figure, why does this person not have this? They're not a real trucker. I'm not going to talk to them. At least that's my psychological wild ass guess. Ooh, link to the cantina. All right, hold on. It is. Stop. Okay, let me do this. It's time for the group take, but okay. Now link to cantina. Let me link to Mary Cantina. So this is a Facebook group. Let me just share here. Share screen. Tab. Yeah. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Sure. Okay. So, so this is American. See, there's me with the mohawk. And like, here's Kimberlyn. You can't see her spoon. But it's just a open chat sort of thing here going on. People talking, me talking about what's going on tonight at the Mary Cantina. This Monday evening at Mary Cantina, I drink and know free camping. Tune in to learn how I find free places, wild and urban, to spend the night. So there's that. And, fuzzy critters, people asking, what's this, what's that, and talking about other things. So, like I said, it's just a place to hang out. Anyone who's there can do live. Now, it is for subscribers only, so it's $2.49. So you have to subscribe through. If you go to the Foraging Texas Facebook page, up at the top, there's like become a subscriber or support or some sort of button like that. That once you give Facebook $2.49 a month, it gives you permission to get into this. All right. So that's where people are hanging out now. Ooh, it is picking up here. Okay, where are you going to be for the cantina tonight? I'm actually going to be home, but with the weather and everything, let's hold off on that. Especially since I'm going to be doing the cantina, and then afterwards I have to cook supper for the ballerina and Mrs. Weather. So basically tonight, no time. I don't know when I'm in. I don't know when I'm going to have time again. That's what sucks about this. Okay, I cannot forage 30% of the plantains. I have acres of them. I mean, what quantities would be good to have harvested? I would go at least 2 or 3 gallons. 3 gallons, 3 gallons, 4 gallons. Beyond 5 gallons, then you start to run into drying space issues. Okay, 1N914 rectifier diodes are good. They can handle a lot of current. My first CB base I bought at a garage sale was broken. Bad rectifier bridge. Had to replace the diodes. Cool. The Freedom one is in the semi. The Cobra 21 is in the pickup. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I have rectifiers from the my solar panel setup, so I can wire one of those in there pretty straightforward. Part of the issue is I'm starting to run into problems again, even though I got the wires. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, saw a video. Normal Russian family went to the mall to see what stores was closed. Every store was still filled with merchandise, and sign in front of the store said closed temporarily. Sure didn't look like they were leaving Russia. Lots of U.S. businesses still open. We'll see. The times when you really hope the tinfoil hat people are wrong, but no, they are probably spot on. Yeah, what's the meme that's going around? Not that we're keeping score or anything, but right now the score is conspiracy theorists 16, those that follow the news 0, sort of thing. Yeah. In my opinion, anyone that travels the highway should have one just in case. Good to find out about road hazards and stuff before you run into them. Yep, that's what my dad has always had. Once the CB radios came out, and he said, "Hey, this is cool. This is useful." And so every vehicle has always had a CB radio in it. Actually, I guess the recent ones don't. You don't have a CB radio in the your current Subaru, do you? Chad, time to be stocking potassium iodide if you can find it. It's not out there. It's hard to find. And I still have mine from the Cold War. Luckily, it doesn't go bad. So if you can't find potassium iodide tablets, get these salts. Wait. Okay, this is kind of important. So right now, it's almost impossible to find potassium iodide anywhere unless you know chemistry. So Morton's light salt, 50% less sodium. So, oh wait, crap, no. I was wrong. I wasted my time and your time. I was thinking potassium. No, it's the iodine. It's not the potassium you're after. Iodine solution, but providine solution and so forth can be diluted way down. If you Google diluting iodine solution, that will give you directions to get the proper amount of iodine. So what you're doing with the iodine, one of the effects of nuclear bombs, I gotta keep an eye on the time here. One of the effects of nuclear bombs is radioactive iodine. Your thyroid is constantly absorbing iodine because it needs iodine to do its thyroidism type stuff. And if you end up with it absorbing the radioactive iodine, then you end up with like thyroid cancer and throat cancer, and it's bad. So one of the things they do, and it only protects the thyroid from the radioactive iodine is if you preload it with all the iodine it can handle, it won't absorb more. And so you preload it with the regular good non-radioactive iodine, and so it doesn't absorb the radioactive stuff. So it only protects your thyroid from the radioactive iodine, not all the other fallout and all the other radioactive stuff, because there's all sorts of other radioactive stuff. So, yeah. Otherwise, yeah. But if you can find potassium iodide, it might be worth picking up a few. The Polar Pure type stuff. Let me just do this here quick. Polar Pure iodine. Yeah. So let me share a quick. Share screen. Brave tab. Okay. So Polar Pure. Excuse me. This is a iodine-based water disinfectant thing. So it uses iodine to kill the bacteria in the water. You cannot take this straight. It's way too concentrated. So you have to dilute it down to a certain percentage and use that as a replacement of the potassium iodide pills. So you don't just pop one of these; that will kill you. Keep that in mind. You don't just pop one of these pills. Each pill is used to treat like a gallon of water or so. I don't know how much, but anyway. It is 99.5% iodine, crystallized iodine. It's not even potassium iodide. It's pure iodine. So you have to really, 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 really dilute it down to get it to the right level. Okay. But that is, if you're concerned about it, that is another source. Let's go over here quick. Let me just see here. All, and we got to get the group tape in here. All right. Potassium. Oh wow, potassium iodide. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe they do have some here. Yeah, April 4th, Monday 11th. Potassium iodide. Let's just get it tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Maybe you can get some. Mm-hmm. All right. Iodine, potassium. Okay, so we're good. Okay, let's do the group take. Yay, group take, because it's 8 o'clock and it's late and I got things to do. And there's someone parked up in front of the house. Yay, the immune bill. Yep, get back. Come on. Yay, the brain pill. Come on. Yay, the liver pill, but I got to refill that one. Yay, the Serenity pill. I think I'm okay today. I could be wrong. Yay, the blood pressure pill. I'm okay there. Yay, the uric acid pill. I don't have a problem with uric acid buildup, but I do like some of the secondary effects as far as diuretic and flow and detoxification. Yay, the blood. Whoop, the libido pill. And the Stonebreaker. Again, don't need it. All right. Yeah, it's hard to have a normal conversation on CB anymore. Mainly use it for problems on the road. I use it all the time to talk about a bunch of people way before the internet. Yep. If I want a normal conversation, I'll use the ham radio. Yep. My dad used CB radio on our dearliest when I was a kid. That was because cell phones are not around here. Yep. All right, let's skip through down here. Let's see. Yeah, no Facebook. Unfortunately, that's where 30,000 of my fans are, so I had to stick there. As people say, you got to go on this platform, and go on that platform. And it's like, I don't have time. Sorry. It kind of shows you how I'm feeling now. What time is Mary Cantina? So that is at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. tonight, Monday night. Pretty much every Monday night, unless there's something extreme going on. But 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's kind of like the new version of Merriweather's World, but with less preparation and graphics and stuff. But it's I drink and know something. Like I said, tonight it's going to be the camping type stuff, how to find free camping stuff, spots, not like gear. Next week, per request of Jonathan, I'll probably be talking about my live broadcasting setup and the different things I use for that. And then we'll just go from there. All right, lots going on here. All right. Oh yeah. Just one last thing. The family radio and GMRS has pretty much replaced CB in the walkie-talkie market. Yep. Okay, tribe. Monday. I'm back at work. Well, never really stopped working, but I gotta get going. Oh. Okay. Reagan wants you to know that she turns 12 tomorrow. Awesome, Reagan. That's the last summer of joy. Wait, that sounds bad. As a preteen. Yep. So cool. We might have to sing for you. If you want me to, I will. If you want me to. All right. Mom, Dad, love you. Tribe, love you. I got to get going. So see some of you tonight. Otherwise, end broadcast.